Throughout the early church, many heresies arose which taught the incorrect belief about the nature of God and the Son of God, which would be Jesus Christ. This is why they came up with 7 main churches which convey the proper message of the nature of God and the Son of God. And these 7 churches are essentially different representation of the stars and the planets, our virtues and our principles, or our water cycles. So depending on your natal chart and your star's placement, you're gonna realize that you have access to one of these churches more than the other. And the whole point of this video is to teach you and make you more aware of the fact that you could develop a more holistic, well-rounded body and mind if you pay attention to all these 7 churches and you spend your time in them. If you don't do that, you might get lost in one of these churches more than the other due to your natal chart placement. For example, my sun is in Aries, so I might have more access to the church of Mars, and my moon is in Virgo, so I might have more access to the church of Mercury. But if I don't pay attention to the other churches, I may not develop my full capacity or all my abilities that I need to develop. And if you don't do that, what's gonna happen is you going to get lost in one church, one ability, and claim it's the only church and it's the true church. So this is the 7 churches. The first church is the Church of the Sun, where you learn about your divine masculine, your self-expression, your identity, your ego, your creativity, your self-expression, leadership. The second church is the Church of the Moon, where you learn about your divine feminine, you learn about your subconscious mind, you learn about your reaction, you learn about your feelings, your emotion, you learn about your comfort zone. The third church is the Church of Mercury, which teach you about communication, logic, intellect, information, the micro existence of things. The fourth church is the Church of Mars, where you learn about your passion, your desires, your will, your sex drive, and things along this line. The fifth church is the Church of Venus, which deal with learning about love, compromise, relationship, value, beauty, aesthetics. The sixth church is the Church of Jupiter, which teaches you about expansion, abundance, optimism, meaning and reasoning, spirituality, belief, luck. And the last church is the Church of Saturn, teach you about reality, rules, authority, hard work, discipline, structure, responsibility, maturing. So if you take your time to go through all these 7 churches, what's gonna happen, you're gonna develop all these different abilities, making you more well-rounded and more holistic, and you could view the world from a much more broader point of view without getting lost in one church, viewing the world from your passions and desires, or view your world from what you love, what you value, or view the world from just your self-expression, or view the world just from your emotion. This will give you a broader point of view so you don't get lost in things.